Hey guys, it's Victoria. So I just got both girls down for a nap and Noah is at preschool, and I thought I would come on and do a quick update on my progress in the training for a 5K on Mother's Day, which is May 10th, 11th, 9th, somewhere in there. So it's about a month away. Today is April 8th. So yeah, almost exactly a month away. So I started about 5 weeks ago, and I'm using the Couch to 5K app. And I'll post the link below where I talk about sort of my history in running and what I did in the past. But I started running again at about 3 weeks postpartum, just really easing into it really slowly. And that app is an interval app, so you do like a minute run, a minute and a half walk, or something like that, and then gradually you work your way up to running for 30 minutes straight. So I'm about 5 weeks in, but I'm up to week 8 on the app just because I've skipped ahead. If I did one of the weeks and I found that it wasn't too challenging, I skipped ahead. Mostly because I didn't have the full amount of time to train in order to be ready for Mother's Day to do the 5K. So I've been jumping ahead a little bit. And I want to say it's been a lot easier than I expected to get back into it. I hadn't run in almost a year. And before that, I had only been running for maybe 8 months or so. I mean, probably not even that long. And I'm surprised at how easy it was to get back into it. Now that I'm further along, like week 8, you're running 28 minutes straight. And I did that for the first time last night, and it was definitely challenging. Like I was definitely having to focus and breathe and get through it. But generally, it hasn't been that hard, so that's good. I've been running on a treadmill. Hopefully I'll be able to get outside soon. The sidewalks are pretty clear now and the weather's starting to warm up. And it's just a matter of the convenience of the treadmill and the time it takes to get those extra clothes on and then leave the house. And I prefer not to run at when it's dark out. I did that a ton before, but I prefer not to since I have the choice now. Before I didn't really have the choice. It was either run outside in the dark or drive 10 minutes to an indoor track and run there. So I went outside for that reason because it was just, that was the easiest choice. But now the treadmill is so much easier. And plus I like being here because if something comes up, one of the kids needs me or, anything like that, Matthew can just run down and get me. So that's where I've been running. So yeah, things are going really well, and I think I should be ready for the 5K. Now the app, when you complete it, it's 9 weeks, and when you're done, you're running for 30 minutes straight. But that's not necessarily 5 kilometers because obviously it depends on how fast you run. And I know when I completed it last time, I was running almost 4 in the 30 minutes, and then I just worked on increasing the distance up to 5. So now on the treadmill that we have, the display doesn't work anymore, so I can't really tell how far I'm going. I do feel like my pace is pretty good, so I expect that on the treadmill I'm going about as far as I would have outside. But I definitely need to get outside and time my or measure my distance to see how far I'm going. And then once I know about how long it takes, I can probably just run for that amount of time inside. So yeah, that's I guess how things have been going for running. I did have to take almost a week off because I got this weird, when you walk a far distance or you're running, you get like a stitch in your side, like a cramp. It was like that, but it was 24/7. Whenever I would stand up, when I would breathe deeply, and I don't know if I must have just pulled a muscle either running or maybe lifting up the car seat or carrying the baby around. And my arms and wrists are pretty much sore all the time because of carrying the baby around so much. So that kind of was strange, but it went away and it's, knock on wood, been fine ever since. Now the flip side sort of that goes hand in hand with the running is eating. I'm obviously trying to lose the baby weight, and I have about between 15 and 20 pounds to go to where I really would like to be. Yeah, even 10, 10 to 15 I would be happy with, but if I could lose 15 to 20, that would be where I was when I got pregnant. I tend to gain a lot when I'm pregnant because I eat whatever I want, and I know that I'll pay for it after, but for me it's worth it to just enjoy those few months, and I know that I'll put the work in after. So eating wise, things are going well. Easter weekend, I sort of took a break and just ate whatever I wanted, and I haven't weighed myself since the week before that, just because I wanted to give myself a few days to recover. But starting on Tuesday of this week again, I started eating better. And the way I do it, I'm not somebody who follows any particular program. I don't do any of the, there's so many different cleanses and shake programs, and that's just for me. It's not for me. I worry about the sustainability of that type of program, because eventually you're going to go back to eating regular food, and I think if you can sort of make that lifestyle change, it's a lot easier to maintain in my experience. So what I do, and the main things are cutting out snacking in between a set like meal or snack time. So what I do is I have breakfast, lunch, and then a mid-afternoon snack, and then supper. And that's what I try to stick to. So trying not to eat at any times other than those set times. I try not to eat at night, and that is the biggest challenge for me. I love to have cereal or toast before bed. So trying to not eat at night, and then not finish off the kids' meals, as I tend to pick up what they don't eat. I know a lot of moms will do that. So trying not to do that. So those three things in the past have worked for me. I don't worry too much about what we eat at mealtime, because we do tend to eat fairly healthy and balanced, and we try to cover all the food groups. And I've never had to go too hardcore when it comes to mealtime, but it's those other things that I think make the difference for me. So that's sort of what I've been doing, trying to drink a lot more water, which is a struggle for me. I'm not a water drinker. I really have to consciously make the effort to drink the water. So I'm trying to do that. So that's where we are right now. So I've got a month to go to my run, and I'm about 5 weeks in, so about halfway there. And I'll maybe try to, I don't know if I'll actually vlog when I'm running. Maybe I'll do a little bit, but I'll definitely update you guys when the time comes. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below. Have a great day.